Hi everyone, hope you're all well. I'm using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart for our weekly reading from Monday the 16th of January through to Sunday the 22nd of January. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective for anyone who views this video. A card has just flown out there, so I'll read that at the end of the reading. So there we have Monday. Find balance, the Two of Pentacles. Tuesday, the Seven of Pentacles. Wednesday, the Sacral Chakra. Thursday, the Hanged Man. Friday, the Ace of Cups. Saturday, the Magician. And Sunday, the Six of Cups. So Monday we have the Two of Pentacles, which is asking us to find balance. So this week is one where we're moving into this new moon. We're in the waning moon. So anything that is coming up for release, allow it, give yourself time to sit in peace and allow it to come to the surface and then realign. We're going through a time of light penetrating into the layers now. And as light penetrates into those layers, that the old false beliefs and feelings and conditioning, it comes to the surface. And as we breathe through it, we allow it, we let go. So Monday is a day of maybe some imbalance going on, whether it is something happening around. The Two of Pentacles always reminds us to keep one eye in, be aware of what's going on within, and how things outside of us are creating what emotions, what feelings our outside world is creating within us. So this is a time of coming into alignment, coming into balance, letting go of anything now that is no longer serving us. We're coming up to this new moon, the first new moon in 2023. So it's a very powerful week of letting go now of anything that is not in alignment with this year of 2023, bringing ourselves into balance. Tuesday we have the Seven of Pentacles. So as we keep ourselves in alignment and keep bringing ourselves into balance, we then start to nourish the seeds that we have planted that are germinating within us, germinating in our future. And the Seven of Pentacles is very much the same as this year, the 7 year. It's one we've planted the seeds, having that patience to allow whatever it is to grow. And if we planted an apple tree and we place the seed in the ground, we allow time for the apple tree to grow, and they may start to get apples on the tree. But if we pick them too soon, we can't eat them. They are very sour. So this card is reminding us that we've done all that inner work. Look at those beautiful roots there that we have sent healing into, that we are now bringing the energy of our ancestors their gifts forward into this time, into this lifetime, letting go of the old patterns, but holding on to the treasures of our ancestors. You can see there the moon, the sun is, there's a pink planet there, and as I'm connecting this card, I'm being taken to Venus, the planet of love. And during the new moon on the 21st, Venus is conjunct with Saturn. So Saturn's the father planet, is structure, is everything that is of this physical world, our karma. And as Venus comes in and comes into conjunction with Saturn, we have a frequency flowing to Earth of love, of anchoring this beautiful divine love into our reality and allowing it to grow. So Tuesday is a wonderful day as we're moving through this week, to stay centered, to stay in alignment with our passion that are in alignment, to stay and really be mindful of how we are treating people around us. This is a very powerful time of coming into alignment and coming into that beautiful, harmonious time of relationships, whether it is a husband, wife, child, friend, new love coming in. We're now anchoring this beautiful energy of love into our life, which is going to produce enrichment, fulfillment. On Wednesday we have the sacral chakra, so I'm going to ask for some clarification, please, for Wednesday, for the sacral chakra. What is it we need to know? The moon. Okay, so we have the sacral chakra and then we have the moon card. So Wednesday is bringing our shadow. You can see there the shadow in the doorway with the moon shining. So when our shadow presents itself, it can present itself in outside world, in the way people are behaving. So on Wednesday we're being asked to really look at our relationships. Are we fearful of never having love in our life? Whatever fears we have to do with love and our relationships, we're being asked to look at them on Wednesday, to allow them to come to the surface, because they're our shadow, and once we shine light onto our shadow, it dissolves. It's coming up to for the light of awareness. So this moon card is asking us on Wednesday to just pay attention all day to how we feel in our relationships. The sacral is the area of our emotions. The moon that's coming in now, the new moon on the 21st, is a super moon, so it's closer to Earth, and even though it's the new moon, it's in the shadow, we're still going to feel the intense light of that new moon. So it will start to bring things to the surface. What relationship do we have with ourselves? How are we allowing relationships around us to have power over us? We're fearful of doing something different in case we upset someone. So this is looking at our relationships on Wednesday. each and every one, every relationship we come into contact with on Wednesday, to just do a scan within us to see what is coming to the surface. And as it comes to the surface, it's to do the self-healing, to allow it to dissolve in the light. And with this card, I am being shown the past. The past. We only bring life to the past when we fixate on it. So relationships may be from the past, or even in the future. If we have a longing or a need for a relationship, and we're looking into the future for a relationship, we're being asked to come into this moment, because that is where our breath is. Our breath adds life to this moment. So on Wednesday, we're being asked to bring life into the present moment, to allow everything else to dissolve, because it's only in this moment we have the divine power to create. And in this moment we can't breathe. We're in the past, and we can't breathe. The breath's not in the future, it's in this moment. So to use our breath to allow any feelings, any fears, any anxieties on Wednesday to come to the surface, not to hold on to them, not to allow ourselves to fixate on anything. This is a wonderful time for healing of the sacral, the energy of the mother, the father, our close relationships. So our ancestors. So this is a powerful day on Wednesday to really go within and do the inner work on relationships. And if we find ourselves going into some kind of judgment, or listening to somebody else about a relationship, know that that's their interpretation of it, that's their perception. And once we move out of judgment, we come into oneness. And as we're coming into this new moon of Aquarius, where Aquarius is the sign of the humanitarian sovereignty, our own sovereignty, our own individuality. So Wednesday, a beautiful day of really just being mindful, being aware of our feeling with people who are in our reality, close, and people that we connect with on any level. Thursday we have the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is asking us to look at every area of our life. Now this is a card of awakening, that we take other people's feelings into account. How would we feel if a situation was happening to us that was not in harmony? If we are having a discussion about someone, that would we like that discussion about us? This is a card of awakening to whatever we see in another person. It resides within us, and we have only got the power, the responsibility of healing ourselves. We can't heal others unless they're in full acceptance of that healing. We're all on a spiritual and soul journey to take our energy within and do this extra inner work of setting everyone free. And that's not condoning or what, it's setting ourselves free really from carrying the judgments or carrying a negative energy, a toxic energy connected to anyone or any situation in our life. We can view it from a higher vibration of knowing that every single person in our life is a soul on its own journey that we will never understand. We will only understand ours. And if we start to imprint on our outside world our own judgments or how we're feeling, then we stay suspended, as this is a card of suspension, the universe holding us, asking us to just look around. What do we not want to carry any further? Look at everything from a higher perspective, that everything is in divine order, that each and every soul is here, incarnate at this time for a unique purpose. And we won't know that purpose. We only know ours because it's the inner passion that we have within us, our inner gift. So Wednesday, Thursday, just observing, looking at anything or any situation that can be invoking some of our own presumptions or perspective, and if it's not clear, then to do the inner work. The universe, our angels, our guides, God are just holding us in this light, that allow all judgment to go, because judgment creates separation. We all have a different view, and that is perfect for where we all are on our own unique journey. So spend some time and ground. I'm just seeing the tree and the roots going down into the ground. So spend some time sitting with your back against the tree, breathing into this moment that is such a gift, and staying present in the moment and finding peace and stillness within the moment, because from there we start to manifest peace in our lives. And then Friday we have the Ace of Cups, love coming into our lives. So this is the card of new beginnings. And as we're moving into this new moon, we're being asked to let go of the old, because it's only in letting go of the old that we can manifest something new. This is a card of our heart opening, of love coming into our lives. So Friday, a beautiful day, getting ready for the new moon, opening our hearts, feeling the beauty and the warmth and the expansion in our heart, and to trust our heart. Our head will never understand. Our heart will guide us exactly, our soul will guide us exactly where we are meant to go. So follow your heart, what brings your heart peace, what brings your heart joy, what opens and softens your heart. So a beautiful week this week of really letting go of anything that weighs heavy within our minds and within our hearts, so that we can rise up into this beautiful year of 2023. And then the card for Saturday, the new moon on Saturday, is manifest. This is the showing us that we have everything within us to manifest. And we all know now what makes us happy. We all know what we wish, and that we sending out the beautiful intentions for in our lives. So as we do that and focus on that, that is when we connect to our higher self, and we bring this divine energy in, and we start to manifest using our energy, using our words, using our thoughts. We are energy beings, and we're breaking away from the control, the expectation of others. And Aquarius, this new moon, is all around being different. Aquarius rules the ankle, the calves, our circulation. So our ankle joints connect our full body to earth. And this is what this Aquarius energy is doing. We're becoming a bridge between heaven and earth. And as we start to manifest our own heaven within, then it starts to manifest in the life around us, because we are not holding on to a expectation in any way, shape or form of anyone else or ourselves. We are stepping into that place of expansion and being and shining our light. So Friday on, this is such a beautiful full moon, the first one of 2023, which the two new moons, the end of last year, were 1 degree. This new moon is 1 degree in Aquarius, and the two next ones are also at 1 degree. So we're in the middle of these 5 new moons, at the pivotal point of new beginnings. Jupiter is in Aries, that's the first sign of the zodiac, and Aries is expansion, is happiness, is luck, prosperity. In Aries, it's at home, because Aries is a fire sign, and Jupiter governs Sagittarius. So all this passion really igniting inside us, because we've let the fears go of the past, of stepping out and being different. It's a beautiful gift, each and every one of us. Our quirkiness, our difference is a unique gift. It's precious, and we're all now coming into that. And so as we are coming into this new moon with all these energies of Saturn and Venus coming together, Venus shining her love on Saturn, Saturn bringing that structure, kissing Venus with love. And we will feel these energy shifts, because from the 18th, Mercury goes direct, and so that is Wednesday. Mercury starts to go direct, and that's where, when we are doing that inner work with the relationships, we're going to feel a change, we're going to feel a shift with our relationships. There's going to be a resolve in our relationships where Mercury was in retrograde. Maybe there's been some miscommunication. that's bringing in that energy of, I could have got that wrong. I'm seeing it clearer now. And that's good, because this is what Mercury is gifting us with. This is the medicine that we are receiving from Mercury, of seeing things now with clarity. So this week is beautiful, beautiful, because all the planets. So we have the new moon in Aquarius on Saturday, and just a few hours after the new moon, Uranus goes in direct, and Uranus is the ruling planet of Aquarius. And Uranus in the tarot is the Fool, the beginning of a new journey, with innocence, with vision. And we're starting this new journey with immense wisdom, actually knowing who we are now instead of who we think we were. We're actually starting this journey with divine magic, with that inner mystic within us that is using our energy for the betterment of ourselves and everyone in our reality. You can see there the magician drawing the divine energy down, working with it, anchoring it into the earth. So wonderful time of new beginnings. We're all here at this time of stepping in and onto a new timeline, and actually taking responsibility for our life and being able to say no from a place of love and not having to explain ourselves, and actually listening to our own internal guidance, which will bring out the divine mystic within us. So we're moving up, and this 7 year is all around finding that, going deeper within, finding our own heaven within, the 7th heaven, internalizing, and if anything comes into our life that makes us feel uncomfortable, we don't allow ourselves to get entangled with it. We simply know this is making me feel uncomfortable, so there's something I need to go within and change my focus. And as I change my focus, I change my direction, because whatever we focus on, we give life to. So a wonderful, wonderful week in this 2023, the new moon, new beginnings. Really feeling the flow of starting to actually move now in alignment with who we truly are. And then we have on Sunday the 6 of Cups, which is one of nostalgia. It's one of looking back and really bringing the wisdom here, those treasures from our past, from our ancestors, from our past life. We're going to feel the energy flowing in with the wisdom, taking the absolute beauty of the past and its challenges, because if it wasn't for the challenges, if it wasn't for what we've all been through, we wouldn't be who we are. We wouldn't be able to sit with someone who has been through grief, who has been through any kind of pain in the life, We can sit without judgment and honour that person for where they are. And that is because we've been through what we have been through in our past. So Sunday is a beautiful day of really seeing the treasures of who we are and our ancestors and our past lives that shaped us into this moment to carry this light, to carry this divine love forward. This is also a card of maybe somebody from the past coming back into our lives, but it's a positive card. It's one of love. It's one of those beautiful memories, taking the strength from everything that we've been through and coming back into this moment, remembering we're not there in the past. We're breathing. We are breathing in this very moment, not in the past. And whatever we are focusing on in this moment, we're giving life to. So Sunday is a beautiful day of seeing the immensity of our path, of our soul journey, but not just ours, everyone's. Everyone. We're all anchoring light now in this moment in time. And the card that flew out was the 8. The 8 of Pentacles. Dedicated effort. Creating that masterpiece of our life. And this is Jesus and Mary Magdalene. This is the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And as we come into that acceptance, especially with the work we do on Wednesday, honouring the divine masculine and the divine feminine within us, we create a masterpiece in our life. And this is a wondrous time. This year is a beautiful time for having the patience, waiting for the fruit to ripen before we make that move. And just going to the base of the pack, underneath that one was the Chariot, move the number 7. Look, the heart, the hands coming together in that bond of love. Those bonds of love can never be broken, whether it's in this reality, in another reality, in the past, or in spirit. Our loved ones in spirit are still there. Those bonds of love can never be broken. They'll stay intact. And those bonds of love from our angels, our spirit guides, from our loved ones in spirit, from all light beings, assisting us and guiding us to ever greater spheres of love. And as we feel love and we become love, we rise up in consciousness, we rise up in frequency, connecting to the higher realms, to the heavenly realms. The 7 card is one of ascension. So we're moving into this time of ascension. The 7 is the Chariot, reminding us that this is our vehicle. And whatever we focus on, we're going to take our vehicle into that energy to really be joyful of how far we've come. This is the Chariot. To me, is like the lap of honor. We've finished a we've finished a phase within our life and we're about to step into a new one, to use our energy. And in traditional tarot, there are black and white horse pulling a chariot, but the reins are energy. So when we're looking into the shadow and when we are looking into things that upset us, that's where we'll take our vehicle. We will take it through that destination, into that time of illusion, when we focus on the light and moving towards the light and feeling, realigning as often as we need to, then we, with patience, come into this beautiful time of ascension. And so the card, the number 7 card, which is the 7-year, we're on the new moon, the first new moon in 2023, which is a 7-year, which is about patience, which is about that beautiful flow. And how this year came in with all the retrogrades, Mars in retrograde, Mercury in retrograde, Uranus in retrograde, all telling us to just wait, just wait. And now, as all the planets, the new moon, the planets station going direct, it's like, right now, start to move. And as you start to move, we are going to bless your life. So as we're moving forward now with the blessings of our wisdom, of knowing that we are not doing this on our own, we have a divine energy within us and all around us that is assisting us. We start to reap and feel the fulfillment of our life, of divine abundance. So this year is one of flow, of taking our time, of honouring ourselves before we make a decision or before we make a step into anything. Listen to how we're feeling about it. If there's anything that arises, I don't need to rush into anything. I'm just going to pause and wait until I come into that alignment with, love. And it is all about the heart, not our head. Our head will have us going round and round in circles. Our heart will guide us. So a beautiful week. And also on Sunday, there is the Chinese New Year, the year of the water rabbit. So the rabbit signifies longevity, abundance, fertility, growth. And because it's the water rabbit, it flows. It's very gentle energy that flows. So we're moving into this Chinese New Year of the water rabbit also. That is a gentle energy, but very profound in that it brings fertility, it brings calmness. So from the last 2 years that have been one of holding, we're now starting to flow out of it with more of ourselves than ever. So a beautiful week. Enjoy your week. Allow things to come, because this light is going to really start to open. It's starting to open the shell, the layer. And as it starts to open the layer, just like the shell with the seed. The seed starts to grow and the shell falls away. So beautiful week of allowing what is no longer comfortable within us, that is not bringing us any kind of well-being, to just fall away, because these seeds now that we have been germinating within us, that we have been focusing on, are starting to break through the layers. So wonderful week, and thank you so much for listening. Thank you. God bless.